Hey guys, welcome to my page, DIY Crafts with Dar. Happy Tuesday! Yes, I'm running late. Sorry. Yes, running late today, but you know what? There were just days that I just need that extra sleep, so I have to do that. I have to listen to my body nowadays. As I get older, sometimes it tells me, Darlene, you need to rest. So sorry about that. Yeah, it's probably one of the few days I'll get to rest in a long time. We're coming up on a busy, time where there will be almost no days in between my craft shows and the next setup. Oh my goodness. So anyways, super busy. Oh, look at, I have on one of my shirts that Cheryl sent me. It says, I don't have ducks or let's see, I don't have ducks or now I can't read it upside down, or a row. I don't have ducks or a row. I have squirrels, and I am like, I need my glasses on. I can't read it upside down now. It's cursive, and they are everywhere. Okay, I don't have ducks or a row, because I always say my ducks are in a row. I don't have ducks or a row. I have squirrels everywhere. Isn't that cute? Super cute. And yes, it does fit. It's I like it roomy. I like them roomy. So anyways, I don't like my shirts tight to show all the little rolls. So anyways, guys, we're gonna make some wine bags. I have been wanting to do this. I had sold all of my wine bags when I had my sale, and then Talking Tour got them back in. So, and they got this cute little stencil. So, anyways, I've been saving up the stencils. We're going to do 4. I'm thinking, you know what I'm thinking? Guys, I think I need to put a piece of cardboard in there. I think that this is pretty thick, but that might go all the way through to the other side. So I'm thinking I probably should just cut a piece of my cardboard that I have sitting here and slide it in there. What do you guys think? I have cardboard. I could do that. Yeah, I could just cut some cardboard. So I have these guys. This is so cute. He sees you when you're drinking. Isn't that funny? And making spirits bright. So we're only going to use 3 colors. Maybe we'll get out red also. I have Jolene, which has some shimmer in it. And then I have this green one that has shimmer. What is it called? It's from last year. Ever After. And then just black. I don't have black shimmer, but I thought those would be really fun to just use all those same colors. And I'm not sure. I think I'm going to do Cheers, and then Life Happens, Wine Helps. And I won't do the Celebrate. I'm going to do 3. So it is kind of thick, but I'm thinking I might need cardboard in them. Go ahead and say hello. I'm going to put myself in the corner. Darlene, go to the corner, Darlene. Okay, there I am. So sorry I am an hour late today. I just needed extra sleep. And there are times when you just have to listen to your body because it tells you those things. So anyways, let me go ahead and see if I can share. Let's see if it magically changed overnight. Let me turn my volume down. Just say hello so I know you're there. Okay, I found my page. And let's see. Why doesn't it let me share? Share feed. Share to group. Oh, there we go. It's going to let me share to a group. All right. Yay. Okay, so it let me do that. So there's another drop-down menu. Where else? But it doesn't let me share. It does not let me share to my to my channel. It's okay. Okay, let's go ahead and say hello to everybody that's here. Hi, Bridget. How are you? Good morning. Hi, Lori. Hi, Sherry. Good morning, Carrie. Hi, Janine. Good morning, Pam. Hi, Betty. How are you? Hi, Lucia. Yes, Cheryl. They're so cute. Thank you so much. That was so sweet of you. Hi, Jean. Good morning. Hi, April. Oh, thank you for sprinkling. Thank you. That's I struggle with that. I found a drop down now, so maybe now I will be able to have that all the time. So yeah, now that I found where they hid it in a drop down on mine. So hi Sandy, how are you? Happy Veterans Day to everyone who has served and their families. Yes, definitely. Oh my goodness, I tell you, I'm so grateful for those in the military that sacrifice every single day. It's a hard life. It's a hard life that I was not able to continue. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna just draw a little line where I want to cut this. You know it's gonna be crooked. You know, it's just as long as it fits in there. Maybe I should do 2 so that I can do 2 at a time. Okay, so one more. Doesn't have to be straight. Just has to fit in there. All right. Hi Barb, how are you? Happy Tuesday, guys. We do have to iron these really quick because I did not iron them. I just took them straight out of the bag. We were gonna do the ornaments today. I'm sorry. I did not have my ducks in a row last night. I had squirrels last night. So I am making sure that I keep up with all my work for my job, because that's important to me. That's my first thing I have to do. I have to make sure that all my paperwork for my job is kept up, and it's just been a busy year. It has been a very busy year with them, and that's a good thing. Busy's good. I would rather have a busy year than have a slow year. So I was doing paperwork till about 11 o'clock last night. And then I got to paint. I got to paint some gingerbreads. So I got them glued together. I don't have them in their bases. I decided I'll let them lay and let them be, I should have a knife in here to do that. Oh my goodness. I hate that. I am not good at cutting. I am not. Cutting is not my thing. I wonder if I did it too wide. Let's see. Let's see if it goes in before. I do need to iron these still. Oh yeah, it fits. Okay, so I think that's good. So I just did 2. We'll do 2 at a time. Hi Carol, how are you? Hey Dawn. No, you don't have to worry about it, Cheryl. It's okay. I'm not going to worry about it. It's okay if it's over there twice. Twice is nice. So no problem. Okay, let's iron these first. I like to get the wrinkles out before I ink anything. So aren't those so cute? Can't wait to do that. I've been waiting because like I said, when I had my sale, I sold all of my wine bags, and so I did order some online. They just weren't the same quality. They weren't as nice, and I've misplaced them. The ones I ordered online, they're here somewhere. So someday I'll make even more. But that's the good thing, is that our stencils you can use over and over. So you could create, if you wanted to do these, you could do them for neighbor gifts. There are little pieces of string on here, little pieces of fiber. Oh, how is everybody? How are you doing? I just have I have 2 days left until my craft show, and guess what? It's supposed to rain. So please, if you could do some anti-rain dances, if there is such a thing. We are praying that the weather will change. Oh, there's even more on there. Get off. I do have tape that I can use. So setting up for craft show when it's raining is really difficult. I mean, it's very messy. I've been in charge of shows before that it was raining. We generally will put some towels at the front where people walk in, because it's just a mess. Your boxes get wet, your displays get wet. Some people have their product in paper bags. One of our crafters, B, she puts her product in paper bags, so that's a problem if it's raining. So then she has to put all of that into a big plastic trash bag. So I am going to be getting tarps and taking towels. I can't remember what I took last time. I took a blanket. I can't even remember if I ended up bringing it back. It was one of those gray, those wool blankets, the ones that you used to move with. because the last time that we had torrential rain, we were really concerned because the location was the La Mesa facility that Blenda runs, and they really, if there's one little stain, they will charge her for that. So they have carpet. Not every facility has carpet on their floor, so if they have carpet, you really have to worry about it. Okay. Let me see. I got to do the back. I like to do both sides just so that it's done. Just so it is all done. So let me just check and make sure I got, okay, that one I've done both sides. And I don't like to spray these. I have had it where when I've sprayed it, it has left like a burn mark. So hi Gail, how are you? Hi Carol, hi Lynn, hi Dawn. Good morning. We're making wine bags, but we're starting fresh. Maybe I should get out red. I have Jolene, which is kind of a burgundy, but maybe I should get out red. And I may, okay, so if this goes through a lot onto the cardboard, I might have to do something different. Okay, I have a mess down here. I have stuff that fell on the floor right down next to where my heat gun is going to be. I need to move that so it doesn't melt to it. Okay, all right, are you ready? Are we ready? Let's get started. Okay, let's cut these apart. Now, I don't think I can cut this apart and have it work properly for me. I don't know. It's kind of, you know what? This is kind of really close. Maybe I just have to put tape along it. That's what I'll do. So I'll put blue painter's tape along the side because I'm really afraid that I'll make a mess. So I have a whole roll of blue painter's tape. Okay, so life happens, wine helps. These are cute. So if you need ideas for neighbor gifts, these are fun. You don't have to put wine in it. You could put apple cider. Does the Dollar Tree still have that? I've seen the apple cider stuff that's bubbly at the Dollar Tree once upon a time. Okay, all right, so let's get two of these ready to go. I'm like, which is the better side? All right, so tomorrow we'll do the ornaments. I'm sorry, life just happens to me. Life happens. Wine helps. Oh no, I'm not a wine drinker. I never have been. Even when I could have alcohol, wine was not. Maybe a wine cooler way back when, but wine was never my choice. I would take a strawberry margarita if I could. I would take one that was just a smoothie would be great. How about that? How about just a smoothie? No alcohol. So, all right. Oh, it's a little bit tight, but you know what? It's probably better than not because it's going to hold that fabric really tight. So we don't have any ink mats to slide in here. I could cut a piece of my ink mat, but I think it'd be hard because if it stuck to it, it would be hard to pull it out of there. Okay, I'm trying to get it all the way to the bottom. Maybe I don't need it all the way to the bottom. Okay, I think that's good. Should I go ahead and just cut the other ones? Where did I put that cardboard? I don't even know what I did with it. You know what? We'll just reuse these. It'll work. I'll dry it if I have to. Okay, let's get started. Hi, Stephanie. How are you? You're watching on mute. It's probably a good thing to watch on mute today. Probably. Okay. Oh, this is actually longer. It's actually longer than this. That's interesting. So you would have to go all the way to the bottom of this, and it really doesn't open up more than that. That's okay. Maybe I have to go up to the top part. I really don't want to do that. I want to stop right there. Okay, so I hope this turns out. I am going to. I only have a little bit of blue painter's tape. Oops, I thought this was a whole roll. It's not. It's okay. I have a little bit. Maybe I'll just make sure I'm careful. You guys know how that goes. Okay, go ahead and take off your stencil and apply it to your fabric. Do not fuzz. Do not fuzz. Yeah, it's really close to the edge. I'm going to have to do something because guess what? I'm messy. I am messy, and I'm pretty sure it's going to go over. I am pretty sure the only other thing I can do is to intentionally go over. Okay, so this is going to be black. These will be the burgundy. This will be black, and then I have the little leaves that'll be green with red berries. Okay, let me see if I can use some of this. Do I have my other tape down here? Let me see if I have placement tape in my messy drawer. I do. I have placement tape. Okay. Whew, that will help. Okay, so placement tape is good to use. See if I can use that to go along there. That will help me a lot. Okay, so that way, hopefully that will save me. I'm going to try to be careful and not go outside it to begin with, but hopefully that will save me. Okay, this could take me forever. Hi, Vicki, how are you? You can just stop at the buckle. Yeah, I could stop at the buckle. I think I'll go all the way to the bottom though. I think it'll be okay. I think. I'll just try it. These things are inexpensive. I don't remember how much they are. I was thinking with my discount like $2. So if I mess it up, I just like to do different things. And I've been wanting to do these for a while. I have had a box sitting by my front entryway for a while now. And I just I haven't had time to open it. This is, my wine bags were in it. Because I was like, those wine bags should be coming soon. Okay, I'm not going to do that. Am I going to do the top line? Oh yeah, I will. Okay, so Making Spirits Bright. I will put placement tape on here also. I'm just messy, so I think I need it. I think I do. All right. So how many of you guys have either family or friends or neighbors that were in the military? I mean, I feel like almost everybody has someone, an uncle, an aunt, a cousin. I remember when I was a kid, my uncle had been in the Navy, and we lived in Idaho when I was in high school, and there's a Navy facility there. So now this might go through down here. It'll be okay though. I'm not going to stress. We're going to do it. We're going for it. We are going for it. So, hi Sylvia, how are you? Hi Darlene Barr. Hi Judy Kirk. We're making wine bags today. We were supposed to make our ornaments, but I'm running late. Imagine that. Imagine that. Okay, so I know Judy's husband Ray was in the military. So my husbands, plural, my husbands were all in the military. As most of you know, I have been married 3 times. So story time. So I had an uncle in the Navy when I was a kid, and I thought that was pretty cool. And I lived in Idaho Falls in high school, and we had a Navy facility. They actually had a nuclear power facility out in the desert, and my sister worked at it. Hey, but there's a lot of young military guys. So eventually I married one of them. But my first husband, okay, so we got married right out of high school. So story time, so you could hear my life, the story of my life. Some of you don't know. Okay, I'm going to be using Jolene, which is a deep burgundy and has a little bit of shimmer. So I got married right out of high school. I was supposed to go to college. I had a scholarship. I got married instead. Just because. I don't know why. My friend got the same scholarship. She went on to school, which was a fashion design school. So I missed out on that. And he joined the military. He joined the Air Force. So he was in the Air Force. Our first duty station that I got to go to was in Colorado. So I went there in December of 1983, and then I think it was March of 84, we got to our next, that was a training station. We got to our next duty station, which was in Phoenix. So we went to Phoenix, and then we were there for a year, and then we went for the summer, we went to Las Vegas for 3 months. And then we went to Japan, and we were supposed to be there for 4 years. So, but our marriage didn't last that long. So anyways, that was husband number one, and we had a daughter. So story time. Most of you know all this, but I may as well talk about something while I'm doing this. So my daughter April was born before we moved to Japan. So she was born before we even moved to Arizona. Anyway, so in Japan, we ended up getting separated, and then I came back home to Idaho and lived with my parents for a little while. Started going to college again, went to a trade school, got my degree. I was one of those trade schools, go at your own pace. And you know my pace, my pace is very fast. So the college course was supposed to take 2 years. I did it in 3 months. So got my degree in 3 months and started working for my uncle. And my friends and I, we went out and celebrated the night that I graduated, that I finished school. I went out and celebrated and met a guy. Of course I did. I met a guy, and he was in the military there. He was an instructor, a nuclear power instructor, and I married him. And then we ended up getting stationed in San Diego, and I've pretty much been here ever since, with the exception of moving to New Mexico for a few years. But anyway, so that's how I got to California. Was my second husband was in the Navy, and he was stationed here, and then things just didn't work out. I think it kind of was a rebound type marriage. You know, you're just looking for something. After your first marriage fails, you're looking for something. I was looking too fast. This burgundy is going to be so pretty, you guys. It's going to be gorgeous. So that didn't work out. Then I met my husband I'm married to now. And guess how many years we have been married? A long time. We have been married a very, very long time. So this one's going to be black right here. So I'll look at comments in a second. So a lot of you already know all of this, but there's some new people on here. So I thought, hey, story time, it's time to just go over it all. So I have lived here in California since 1988. And I've been married to my husband since 1990. So we are coming up in next week on the 17th. We are coming up on 35 years. So sometimes, guys, girls, ladies, sometimes you have to try again. And it works. Third time's a charm. Sometimes third time's a charm. For me, it was. So third marriage and a child with each person, blended family. No big deal. It worked out for us. It worked out fine. And my husband had a daughter. So I have 3 children. I have 2 daughters, 2 sons, and 11 grandkids and lots of grand puppies. My family, they are dog people. My stepdaughter does have a cat or 2. But yes, lots of grand puppies. Okay, let me see here. So you, Judy, yeah, All the men, husband, dad, grandfather. Yes. All military. Yes. Don says you live 5 miles from Randolph Air Force Base. Many family, friends, and neighbors who are military. That's awesome. I love that. And Judy does. Yes, third time's a charm. So I mean, it has worked. It has worked for me. You know, sometimes you make a mistake. You got to pick yourself up. You got to keep trying. And you know, the only people that ever gave me grief about getting a divorce and trying over were family. You know, my friends always stuck beside me, but my family, not my immediate family, my parents were always supportive, and they knew the reasons for everything, but I chose not to share with everybody else. I had one particular auntie who thought that she should get her nose into all the business. that she just thought she knew what I should do with my life. Okay, are you ready to see this one? Let me grab my sheet of my backer sheet. Okay, because this is going to be messy. Okay, let's take off the tape first. Actually, I probably should let's pull it first. Okay, so sometimes you have to go over ink twice. If it didn't go the first time, I'm gonna be going back over it. So let me I'll look at more comments too. He sees you when you're drinking. He knows when you're awake. I guess I have to pull that off. It started to come off. Is this gonna be cute? Cutie patootie. My ink ran a little bit. You know, sometimes black is that way. Sometimes you have to have a light hand with it, but it did run a little bit. I'm not going to worry about it because I will probably just take these to my craft show. I'll throw a price tag on them. And someone will buy it. They're not going to even know it was handmade. Okay. I'm going to go over the areas that I need to go back over. That looks cute. Look at how cute this is. This is super cute. Super duper cute. Okay. All right. I'm just going to plop this on here. I will wash that so I can use it again. Going to plop it over there. Okay. We can dry that one. We'll set it to the side and we'll dry it in a second. Let's do this one. Let's get this one done. So let's see. What did I graduate with? I graduated with, I think it was an associate's degree. I think it was the equivalent to associate's degree, something like that. The equivalent to associate's degree. I ended up with the credits. I had like 90 something credits. I'll have to go back and look. I can't really remember, but I think they said it's the equivalent to an associate's, but it's through trade school. So I am not sure, but 90 credits because I was a speed reader and I passed off at one course every week. So I would pass off a whole textbook. We got to do things at our pace at the trade school. So I got to go at my own pace. My pace is fast and furious. My whole life has been that way. I'm very good at memorizing. So I could go in and I would read like 4 or 5 chapters and go in and do all the testing for all of that. Yeah. So anyways, it led me to my career. I started working at my uncle's accounting firm that he had some partners. And that led me to my job that I have now, that I've had for 21 years. So, okay, let's use a bigger squeegee for this. Yeah, I've been working at this job forever. 21 years is a long time. That's a good run. But not everybody lasts that long at companies. A lot of times companies go under. You know, sometimes it's not the employee's fault at all that they've had, you know, short employment histories, because you know, companies can close. My dad had that problem where there were many companies that he worked for that closed up their doors. And so then he's on to the next one. He had bad luck with things. So in bookkeeping, yeah, I secretarial slash bookkeeping. It was a combination. I think I'm going to skip that. There's a line at the top. I think I'm going to skip that. Yep. So it was a secretarial slash bookkeeping, accounting. It's been so many years. It's been way too many years. So that was way back in 1986. I graduated in it's been too many years. I did not walk with my class. I chose not to walk with my class. Yeah. It wasn't important to me to do that part. I just wanted to be able to get a job. I wanted the training. I wanted to have that on my resume. I wanted to be able to put it on my resume and and to work to support my daughter. So during that 3-month period of time, Idaho had a really great program. So back when I was a single mom, Idaho had a great program where they would pay for schooling. Not all places do this anymore, but I had Pell Grants that paid for all of my schooling. I did not have to pay it, but I was only on it for 3 months. So there's many times that people go to college on the state's dime, and they're on it for years and years and years. I was on it for 3 months, and then onto my job. Okay, are we ready to see this? I am going to take off that tape. Oh, guess what? It pulled off part of the. It's tearing the transfer. Okay, so I'm not going to do that. We're just gonna do it the same way we did before. I missed a little bit right there. So anyway, and guess what? I have a little boo-boo on there. I did get some green in the wrong place. I'll use my stylus. I mean, some burgundy in the wrong place. I'll use my stylus and try to fix that. So there is nothing wrong with taking help from whoever will give it. I just feel like it shouldn't be a career. It shouldn't be forever. It should be a temporary thing. I did not want to be one of those single moms that stayed on assistance all of my life. I wanted to be able to get on there and get training, get a job, and that's what it provided me. This would be 51 years with Ray. Oh gosh, yeah, I know. He just was the greatest guy. He really was. Let's see. Oh, good morning, Michelle. How are you? Gail says 35 years. You've been married for 52 years. Yeah, it's a long time. That is a lot of years. Okay, I have a little bit of burgundy in the wrong place, so we're just gonna fix that. I'm just gonna take my little stylus and I'm gonna paint right over that. So let's get these guys dry, and then we will get them heat set. Okay, I'm gonna kind of fill in this little berry down here that I feel like it should have been, the corner of it should have been filled in. I don't know for sure. There we go. Okay, let's dry, and then we're going to heat set. We can probably heat set it with it in the cardboard, but we do have to put the thing underneath. So let's dry first. Okay, we always want to dry this, or let it sit overnight. You can do that too. So, Cheryl, you graduated in 1990. I graduated in 1982, so I'm a little bit older than you. So graduated in 82. I immediately moved out of my house, like within a couple of days. I had the funnest, I had the most fun summer after my graduating year. The summer after I graduated, oh my gosh, me and my friend Christy, we moved up to West Yellowstone, Montana, and boy, do we have stories. We might have been chased by the cops on a motorcycle. We might have been. Okay, I do see another spot that I need to fix. Okay, stylus, where are you? Over here on this side, the green. All right, here needs to be filled in. It has burgundy on top of it. So, Yeah, we have great stories from West Yellowstone. We cleaned motel rooms during the day, and then we were able to do whatever we wanted at night. Roam the city. We weren't crazy. I mean, we were good girls. We both were raised Mormon, and we didn't party, nothing like that. But we just had fun. We just had a fun time. We went to the youth group. We had my boyfriend's motorcycle, so we'd ride double. Went up through some of the logging camps. Yeah, just a little crazy. Got chased by a cop probably at least once, maybe twice. But yeah, we were really good at avoiding that situation. He was with Walmart for 35 years, had to retire when your husband got sick. Oh yeah, 35 years is a very long time. You moved out at 17 and started JC and work. Oh yeah. Well, you know what, Laura? I was late starting. I was very late starting. I'm going to put these underneath here because I don't want to have anything. This is a Silpat mat. You can iron on it, but the thing is that that's underneath this cabinet. I don't want anything to happen to that. So we're going to do this, and let's do both at the same time. And I am going to grab some parchment paper from over here and put it on top so that it protects my heat press. My heat press is set at 305. We're just going to heat set this. So yeah, I was running late. I think I can get, oh, you know what? We're going to do it this way. We'll do the top and then we'll do the bottom. Okay. And we are going to do two more. So we're going to do Celebrate, and we're going to do Life Happens, Wine Helps. Or we're going to do Cheers. We're going to do Cheers. Which one should we do? I think we should do Cheers. Okay, we'll save this one for something else. Celebrate. I'll put that in my little thing. I need to go through all of my stencils. I have so many that I've used that I may never use again. I need to have another sale that's like miscellaneous ones. Okay, let's do this. We'll just go back and forth a couple of times because ink, you should heat set it at least twice for 30 seconds. It's not going to be a problem if you heat set it longer. It doesn't hurt it. Does not hurt it. So, oh yeah, it's counting down. It's counting down. Oh my goodness. I probably should have gone in closer so you could see better. Sorry, my thing was not where it should have been the whole time. Oh, I didn't even look. Someone should tell me those things. So there is a new Black Friday type deal going on with Chocateur. There are fabric markers. I don't have mine yet. We were able to pre-order some stuff. I think it's in that batch. I didn't expedite my order, and now it's stuck somewhere. So I'll be bringing you some fabric marker stuff. It looked really cool. I've seen people making stuff, and they got a free keychain lamination kit. I just haven't, I'm a little bit behind because of my craft shows. I haven't been keeping up with the things that I should, that are going on with Chocateur. This time of year is hard for me. So if you guys know something that's important to me, and I haven't talked about it, you can go ahead and talk about it because it might just be something that I don't even know about. Okay, let me check this and see if it's sticky. If it's sticky, then I need to do it again. It's gonna be hot though, so be careful touching it. Okay, that feels good. Not sticky. That's not sticky. Okay, those are done. All right, so easy peasy, guys. So I'm gonna pull this out. Let's see if it went onto the cardboard. Let's see if it was a good decision. Oh, it didn't even go through. Oh, it didn't go through at all. Let's see if this one did though, because that screen was open a lot. Okay. Oh, it didn't go through there either. You know what? I'm not gonna put anything in when I do the next one then. because it didn't go through the cardboard at all. So guess what? I probably don't need cardboard. So those are done. Those are so cute. I'll be able to put the price tag. I don't know what I'm going to sell them for. For me, I'll probably sell them for $5. But if you made them, you probably have to sell them for $9.99. For me, I don't charge enough for my items. Thanks for sprinkling, Laura. I appreciate it. Hi, Nana. How are you? Okay. All right. So 2 more. Life happens. Wine helps. All right. So I think I want to do burgundy here, and I'm just going to do the outline in black. I'm not going to, should I paint it in? I could paint in the burgundy. I could do that. All right. Should I do it centered or to the side? I'm kind of thinking I need to do it centered. I'm just one of those people. I think that it's going to look bad to me if it's not. And do you think I can do it without having to tape the edges? Because I did, when I pulled the tape off before, it kind of destroyed part of the stencil. Maybe I can be careful. Let's see. Okay, cheers. Okay, this is cute. Cheers. Yeah, I like to use, I'm going to use burgundy for the words. Okay, I think that should be okay down there. Maybe I need to put it up just a little bit. Here, let's do it up just barely. So I'm not putting the cardboard in it this time because it did not go through. The bags are cute. They really are. And they were easy to do. Okay, I'm going to be careful, I promise. Famous last words for Darlene. You know how I am. Maybe I can do the champagne glasses over here. Okay. Let's see. Maybe I can do it at the same time, and then I'll do the words. All right. Okay. Make sure it's down all the way. Don't want an air bubble in there. It's kind of acting kind of funky right there. Okay. Trying to get it. All right. Yeah, it's hard for me this time of year. I have messages that I can't even get to. I get so busy. I have to ensure that I'm getting all my work done for work. I do have a full-time job still. There goes my phone. Hopefully nobody important. I'll have to call him back. No, direct, yeah, call from direct. That would be from our cable. And it really isn't. It's a scammer. It's not the real people. It happens all the time. I actually talked to one of them. I thought it was the real people and they were going to lower my bill. And then I realized halfway through the transaction that it wasn't them. Oh my goodness. I had to stall them and go on and close my credit card while we were talking. I'm like, don't do it, don't charge it yet because I have to approve everything. So yeah, we get phone calls all the time that are scam. I don't even answer. If I don't know who it is, I don't answer, and I definitely don't want to talk with them. Okay, let me go ahead and do this other one, and then I'll pull them both at the same time. I could paint in. I'm probably not. I'm probably just going to leave the silhouette. I'm going to be lazy today, guys. I don't feel like coloring it in. I don't. I loved this Jolene ink. If you didn't get it when we had it, oh my gosh, you missed out. It is gorgeous. I got myself a couple of extra jars to have because, and I don't know if I have any extras anywhere to sell, but we probably, as soon as craft show season's over, we'll start having some more sales. I was not able to do the peanuts sale. It was not a possibility for me. I did not have enough time in my schedule. And aside from that, I would, oh, it might have leaked. I might have an oops. No, it's not too bad. It is going through a lot, but here, let's go ahead and peel. Oops, missed the corner. Don't just rip it off like a Band-Aid. You can lay it back down if you need to fix anything. Cheers. Sometimes ink you have to go over a second time. It doesn't fully cover. Okay, I'm not looking at comments because I'm trying to focus on this. My neighbor must be having a lot of work done. I hear machinery outside. Hopefully it's not too loud. Okay. I think the font is actually kind of like that because I'm going over it and it's not doing anything. Okay, there's my champagne glasses. Okay, that's cute. All right. Do I know if the wreath wood cutout replacement was sent out yet? Laura, no, it was not. The little bow, no, the bow was not sent out yet. I should have told Tara because I know she was working on one of your orders. I will make a note of that to get that sent out. You're not a wine drinker and don't know too many people, but you like the idea. Yeah, I think they're cute. We have a lot of wine drinkers in our neighborhood. My daughter and my daughter-in-law, they all like to have their wine. Oh yeah, I think the font is that way. Because when I go over it, it stays. I have a lot of customers at my craft shows that are, so they'll be the ones that'll buy it. Okay. Yeah, because when I go over those, that stays. So that font is that way. I just don't like it. I like it to be filled in completely, guys. It kind of bugs me. Okay, I think we're done. Now we just have to heat set these. I'm not so fond of how the cheers word is. It's pretty filled in areas that I don't think it should be. Oh my goodness. Okay, toss that over there to wash. Okay. All right, let's dry these. I don't think I dried the others long enough, but it worked. It still worked. Oops. Did I even dry them at all? I don't remember. I probably dried it a little bit. Okay. Some people don't dry theirs. They just heat set right onto it. But you can let it sit overnight. Like the t-shirts, if you don't want to dry it, you can just let it sit overnight and then heat set it. All right. Would be cute for oil, vinegar. Yeah, sure, definitely. In a little gift basket would be really cute with that. Okay. Clear my pathway down here. Okay, let me bring in the mat. We're going to heat set again. Let me just move that there and that. 1, 2. Buckle my shoe. Let me grab parchment paper again. You always want to protect your heat press, your iron, whatever you use. You don't have to have a heat press. You can use an iron. For the heat press, you set it at 305. Okay, now's the time when I'm all done and I'll start gathering up all my stuff that I used and get my jars closed. So I'll take a paper towel and put all of my tools onto that so I can carry it easily. Easy peasy. All my stir sticks, everything, while that's heat setting. This is what I do. Usually off camera, I have my little paper towel, but that worked. So there's all my little tools, and then I will wipe the edge of my jars before I close them. So I use a paper towel. And because inevitably you got a little bit, and there I am getting it on myself. me grab a Clorox wipe. See, I can't do a project without getting something on myself. Okay, gonna wipe the edge. Okay, there actually was a lot. Okay, and then I have to do the second one, so put it to the top again. Okay, there was only a little bit on that. I know there's some on this because I can see it. Okay, that way when I close this, there's on me again, it's not gonna stick it together and you not be able to open it. If you have goo on the top, it's gonna be hard for you to open that back up. Wipe my hands again. Okay, one more time, 30 seconds for twice on each area at 305. If it is your iron that you're using, just check. This is probably cotton. So you would set your iron to cotton and you would iron for 2 or 3 minutes and then just check and see if it is sticky. Just lightly touch it. You can lightly touch it and it's not going to hurt anything. Okay, those are all ready to be put away. So we are almost done. We'll check it. We'll make sure. And we'll be done for the day. Okay. Yep, looks good. Okay, so we have 4 bags that I can take to my craft show and sell them. All right, I need to put that back on this shelf. Let me bring these other ones up. And then let me just, need to fold that up so that it's not coming undone. That's all my stuff. Aren't these cute? These are super cute, guys. A mixture. All right, that was pretty easy. Okay, let me put you up to myself. All right, guys, thanks for being here. Sorry I was late. It's a story of my life lately that I just, sometimes I just have to rest. All right, there we go. All right, hope you had fun watching. I love this time of my day. It's my most favorite part of the day is to be able to create with you guys and be able to chat and share my life. I'm an open book, You asked me a question. I'm not going to lie about it. There might be a few things that I may not want to share because they might be too personal, but for the most part, I'm a talker. I don't feel bad about the things that I did in my life. I mean, I've been married 3 times. Yeah. Because I had to find the right person. Because I didn't give up. Because I wanted to find the right person to spend all my life with. And if it took 3 times or 4 times or 5 times, I would just keep going. But yeah, 35 years. That's a long time. 35 years that we've been together. So I guess it's working. I guess it is. All right. Love you guys so much. I hope you had fun. Grab some of when you're purchasing the next time from Chocolate Tour, grab some of these cute little wine bags. I'm hoping they keep coming out with more of these little transfers each time because they sure are fun to do and give as a gift or sell at your craft show. All right. Hope you had a great day. Thank you, Vicki. Thanks for all the cute little emojis. I know, I love them too. They're super cute. And who wouldn't buy it for $5, right? I could put a little tag on it. All right, love you guys. Have a fantastic day. Tomorrow's Wednesday. I will be here tomorrow. Thursday, I will not. I will be setting up my craft show. Friday, I will be here. I don't work at my craft show on Friday. I work at my craft show all day long on Saturday. And then tear down. All right, love you guys.